high school legend become a legend? At my high school, everyone knew Coach Mercer, and everyone hated her. Not because she was strict, because she enjoyed embarrassing people, especially girls she thought were weak. If someone couldn't finish laps fast enough, the whole class got punished. If one person forgot gym clothes, everyone ran extra drills. And every time someone complained, she'd say the same thing. Life doesn't care about excuses. That's how Ava became a legend. Ava transferred to our school junior year. Quiet girl. Straight A student. Always wore oversized hoodies even in hot weather. Most people barely noticed her at first. Until fitness testing week. Coach Mercer loved fitness testing week. It was basically her personal Olympics. She'd stand there with a stopwatch like she was training. Navy SEALs instead of exhausted teenagers. That morning it was pouring rain, cold, windy, miserable, and Coach Mercer still marched us outside. We're running the mile today, she announced. Groans everywhere. Then came the threat. If anyone finishes over 11 minutes, she smiled. Everyone runs it again. That's when Ava raised her hand, calmly. I have a medical exemption for long distance running. Coach Mercer didn't even look at the paper. You look fine to me. Ava stayed calm. It's a heart condition. Coach Mercer laughed. And I have a condition called laziness intolerance. A few kids nervously laughed. Most of us just looked down, because this wasn't new. Coach Mercer always did this. Ava tried again. The school already approved my exemption. Then walk, Coach snapped. But if your time slows everyone down, she looked at the rest of us. They can blame you. And just like that, every eye turned toward Ava. You could actually feel the pressure hit her. The race started. Everyone took off. Ava jogged carefully at first. One lap, then halfway through the second, she slowed down hard. Her breathing got uneven, hands shaking, face pale. Coach Mercer blew her whistle. Loud. Come on, Ava. The elderly walk faster than this. Some kids laughed awkwardly. Others looked horrified. That's when Ava stopped running. Completely. Coach Mercer smirked. What, giving up? But Ava didn't answer. She reached into her hoodie pocket and pulled out her phone. Then she pointed it directly at Coach Mercer. Recording. The entire field went silent. Coach Mercer's face changed instantly. Put that away. Ava stayed calm. No. Coach started walking toward her. If you record staff without permission, I can fail you. Ava nodded slightly. Great. Could you repeat that louder? A few people snorted. Coach Mercer realized way too late what was happening. Ava slowly turned the camera toward herself. Voice steady. Today is the 4th time I've been denied medical accommodation by Coach Mercer, despite documented approval from the school district. Everything went quiet. Even the kids who hated drama stopped moving. Then Ava kept going. Still recording. I also have emails from the vice principal confirming she was informed about my condition. 2 months ago, Coach Mercer's confidence cracked a little. You're twisting this. No, Ava interrupted. You told an entire class to blame a student with a heart condition if they got punished. Then she looked around at all of us and asked, how many of you have been humiliated by her in front of everyone? Hands started going up, one after another, then more. Then almost the entire class. You could literally see Coach Mercer realizing she'd lost control. One guy stepped forward. She made me run with a sprained ankle. Another girl spoke up. She called me lazy for having an inhaler, then someone else, then another. And suddenly it wasn't just Ava anymore. It was everybody. Years of anger finally spilling out at once. Coach Mercer tried shouting over everyone, but nobody was scared now. Ava lowered her phone slightly and said the coldest line I've ever heard in high school. You taught us something important today. Coach crossed her arms. And what's that? Ava smiled. That authority only works when people are too scared to question it. Nobody ran the extra mile that day. Coach Mercer was placed on leave the next week. By the end of the semester, she was gone. But Ava, she became a legend. Not because she embarrassed a teacher. Not because the video went viral around school, but because for the first time, someone stood up in front of everyone else and made the people who felt powerless realize they weren't alone. At graduation, the principal asked Ava how she wanted to be remembered. She smiled and said, I don't. Then she pointed at the students cheering behind her. I just wanted them to stop being afraid. And honestly, that hit harder than any revenge story ever could.